fucking tractor. Jamie, the pro shot is that disorganised, you can't see the woods for the tees. Damien, we've got 103 new members. Now, by my working out, that's probably another 60 grand in the till. Could somebody from the board explain why we've still got junior under 11 toilet paper? Have you ever tried to have a shit? It's like using a postage stamp. Anyway, what a shocking day I've had. Accidentally swallowed some Scrabble tablets this afternoon playing with the grandkids. Trip to the toilet might spell disaster. Had a shocking journey here, absolutely terrible. Had this lorry driver up my arse all the way in. Mind you, it was good of him to give me a lift.
Quicker than you walk home. What's in the video?
I got out and I got on the bus, sat next to a nun who looked like two penguins. Punk rocker come on, sat right opposite her. Big Mohican, studs in his face, bright pink on this side, fluorescent lime green on this side. I said, I bet your mum's had a cockatoo. He said to the nun, I'd love to give you one. I'd love to really give you one. The bus driver come up, he said, oh, whoa, hang on. That's bang out of order, that. You can't talk to a nun like that. Anyway, she's promised to the Holy Ghost. He said, I'll give you a tip. She goes to St Mary's Cemetery every night at 11 o'clock to pray for the Holy Ghost. Tom Rocker thought, right. 11 o'clock comes, he's at the cemetery, he's put a sheet on. Woo, woo. I'm the Holy Ghost. The nun says, I've waited all these years for you to turn up, and you've come tonight, and it's the wrong time of the month. You'll have to take me round the back. So he leaves her on this gravestone. Sorry, sir. He does the business, he gives it a proper going over. Pulls his sheet off, he goes, ha ha, punk rocker. And the nun goes, ha ha, fucking bus conductor. Started in a very poor family, like most of us. It was in the 50s, 5 kids, all in the bed. 4 of them pissed the bed. In fact, I learned to swim before I could walk. I took a woodwork O level, I made a hive, got a bee for it. I was never any good at maths. I thought if I had 50p for every maths exam I failed, I'd have £3.60. Like everybody else, we've been through lockdown, it was a tough time. Sat there watching the telly, eating, drinking, eating. I woke up one morning, my trousers weren't fit. I thought, Jesus, this is an emergency. So I phoned Weight Watchers. I said, it's an emergency, it's an emergency. Can you send somebody round? They said, of course we can, we've got fucking loads of them.
Delayed reaction.
Police phoned up, said we recovered your stolen sofa. I thought, well, it was a bit tatty. Not awful. As it was locked down, I thought, like everybody, get on the internet, do a bit of shopping. So I bought loads of stuff. And one day, by accident, I paid by my donor card, gave me my numbers, it cost me an arm and a leg. I bought a bottle of HP sauce yesterday, £10 a week for 6 weeks. girlfriend, we had makeup sex last week. Well, she went shopping and I stuck a lipstick up my ass. We like having sex in the plumber position. You're in all day and nobody comes. You can always tell when your sex life's getting boring. You can feel the ashtray in the small of your back. I like to have sex rodeo style, that's my favourite. You not know that one? What you do, you put her on the bed and all fours naked, you tie her hands to the top of the bed, then you come in behind and you say, my girlfriend in Manchester likes it this way. And then say how long you can stay on. We've been trying for a kid for ages. One morning I came down, she said, I feel sick. My boobs are hurting. I think we've got a kid on the way. I said, get down to the doctor's. She comes about in the afternoon. No. I said, what do you mean no? He said, it's only wind. 2 weeks later, same thing. She said, oh, I've got morning sickness. My boobs are swelling. I think I'm pregnant this time. Right, get down to the doctor's. Comes back, no, it's only wind. I said, right, get down to the doctor's. Straight in there. Got my cock out, banged it on the table. I said, what do you think this is, a fucking bicycle pump? The wife said to me, I want to have sex in the back of the car. I said, oh, that sounds exciting. She said, you'll be fucking driving. She had a bath the other night, there was all oils and perfumes, all lacquered up, she looked lovely. She come out, I said, oh, this is it. I said, I'll have some of this tonight. She said, no, this isn't for you. I've seen a gynecologist in the morning and I want everything spot on. I said, well, you're not seeing the dentist as well, are you? Anyway, we managed to have a kid, but, well, I say we had a kid, there was a few complications. But through the wonders of modern science, we had just a head. No arms, no legs, no body. But they kept it alive. And we took it home and we used it as a paperweight for a couple of years. And we put it on the mantelpiece, put a few letters behind it so it felt at home. And it got to getting close to his 21st. And I thought, oh, I'll get him something special. So I went in, I said, right, Ed. It's nearly your 21st. What do you want for your birthday? He said, I don't mind what I get, I just don't want another fucking hat. She's a bit pissed off with me in it because she thinks I'm a sports addict. She said, you're playing golf all the time, you're always at that golf club, you're watching football, you're watching cricket, you're watching athletics. Never any time for me. So I said, all right, I'll take you out, I'll book a table. 9 o'clock Friday night. What a fucking disaster that was. 45 minutes we were there, she hadn't even potted her head. I once went out with a policewoman called Tina. She was a sergeant. We had a good night, a few drinks, plenty of sex. And in the morning I woke up, I could smell bacon. I thought, blimey, it's getting looked after here. So she shouted, oh, what do you want for your breakfast? I said, don't fry for me, Sergeant Tina. The wife shouted up, she said, have you seen the cat ball? I said, I didn't know I could play fucking cricket. I went to the doctors, I said, have you got any sleeping pills for the wife? He said, why, what's up? I said, she keeps fucking waking up. She's been leaving jewellery magazines all around the house because the anniversary's coming up. So I bought her a magazine rack. Last year I bought her a new belt and a new bag. That Uber's never worked so well. I said to her, I'm thinking of having a tattoo. She said, no, that's great, that'll be alright, I'll be going. Next thing, she came moaning because of all the pipers in the garden. I've been on a few dating websites. It's not what it is. I picked up this last the other week. She was that wrinkled, it was like shagging a Venetian blind. There was one last, she was massive. I said, what do you do? She said, I'm a stripper. I said, I bet you give yourself a round of applause when you run off the stage. She was that ugly, she had to blindfold a vibrator. First job I ever had, I was a ringer out for a one-arm window cleaner. He started shouting and screaming one day. I thought, he's lost his rag. I then got a job in that factory that makes chess pieces. Put me on night. I joined the army. CEO says, Jackson, in the office now. I went in, he said, I didn't see you at camouflage training this morning. I said, thank you, sir. I went for a job at the blacksmith's. He said, can you shoe a horse? I said, well, I've chased a donkey down that road. Job centre rang up. He said, you've got that job at the abattoir. You'll be stunning. I thought, fucking hell, I don't even know yet. I once had a guy at work, he was really pissed off. He'd never been so mad. I've never had anybody so mad at me just because I put a small hole in his suit. I tell you, astronauts have got no sense of humour. People are shocked when they find out I'm a crap electrician. I once entered a weather forecasting competition, came second, beat the reigning champ.
Oh God.
I entered the Builders World Cup, got through to the semis. I started a job a couple of weeks ago working for the Samaritans. I didn't feel right well and I thought I'd ring in sick. If I'm going to talk me out of it.
This week's news, top
The last job I had, I got sacked for laughing. Man, you wasn't driving yours. I applied for a job in Australia, but I failed the entrance exam. The mate said, did you redo it? Flew to Ireland, scuba diving, you know, always going scuba diving. Flew to Ireland, and the guy next to me falling asleep, and he starts leaning on you like this. Really pisses you off. So what I do, I get my life jacket out, I put that on, I pull the mask down, put that on, and then give him a nudge like that, watch him shit himself. We got out to the airport, and David Beckham's there. Fine, it's Beckham, man. Gets in the taxi driver turns around and says, gives a clue. He said, I played in a class of 82. I'm the most capped outfield player England's ever had. I've played for Manchester United, Real Madrid, Paris Saint-Germain. I married a Spice Girl. I live in America. He said, where do you want to go? He'd have to.
me off at market.
An Englishman, Irishman, and Scotsman walking down the beach. You see a mermaid? The Englishman says, "You're rather lovely. Have you ever been kissed?" She said, "No, I've never been kissed." Leans over, gives her a good tongue in. Kissing, sorry. Scotsman said, "Have you ever been fondled?" She said, "No, I've never been fondled." Gets hold of her tits, gives her a right good going over. The Irishman says, "Have you ever been fucked?" She said, "No, I've never been fucked." He said, "Yeah, now her time's gone out." I got some food poisoning when I was on holiday. Got it for the wife, I got it in a little jar. I'll give it away. I went away with 3 other mates and our partners, and we said, right, what we're going to do, it's going to be a right banging time. We're in Iron Apple, so when we come down for breakfast, we'll have a code. The number of times you've had sex the night before, that's how many slices of toast you order. Right then, we're on for it. Next morning we get down there, all 6 of us sat round the table. First lad, 2 full English and 4 slices of toast. Next lad, 2 full English, 5 slices of toast. Oh, busy now. I said, I'll have 2 full English, 7 slices of toast, 5 white and 2 brown. 2 Irishmen went on safari. They see a lion asleep in the shade. So one, he said, "Come on, let's have a bit of fun with this lion." They both jump out, and one boots it right in the nuts. He said, "Come on, Paddy, leg it." He said, "Fuck off, I didn't kick it." I noticed in Egypt they've started building factories now under the pyramids. And under one of them there's a car factory. And they were 8-hour shifts. And the guys in the afternoon are called the 210 carmen. I went to the dentist. I said, "How much is it to have them all out?" He said, "Oh, it's an expensive job." I said, "No, get them all out. How much will it be?" He said, "Well, you've got a full-time anaesthetist, you've got a specialist dentist, you've got a nurse." He said, "There'll be no pain, no blood, 3.5 grand. I went, "Well, that's a bit steep. Have we got anything a bit cheaper?" He said, "Well, you can have it.
If I can't, I'm walking over.
You can have it with an anaesthetist, just a junior dentist. Be a bit of pain, a bit of blood. How much is that?" He said, "It's £1.5 grand." I went, "Well, what's the bottom line? What's the cheapest you've got?" He said, "Well, there'll be no nurse, no anaesthetist. There'll be just me. There'll be plenty of pain and plenty of blood. 15 quid. I said, "Book the wife in for that tomorrow morning." Went in the chip shop, the guy comes in, he said, "Give us a bag of them fucking chips and fish fries." I said, "You don't speak to people like that, that's not how you order food." He said, "Come round here and I'll show you how to order." He goes to the other side, he said, "Good evening, please may I have a portion of chips?" He said, "Fuck off, you won't serve me." I've been to the hospital today. I wouldn't say there's a big hello. I wouldn't say there's a big queue, but the guy sat next to me got musket wounds. I saw Jimmy on the way out. He didn't look well. I said, "Jimmy, what's up?" He said, "I've just been diagnosed as having the worst case of piles they've ever seen in the BRI." I said, "Is that why you sat on a beanbag?" He said, "That is not a beanbag."
Peter, get off.
Oh, go then. Okay. I've been told to wind up, so I shall wind up. Right, I had a knock at the door last night. Jehovah's Witness, a big fucking Bible like that. I said, come in. He little piss went through. I said, come and sit by the fire. Take your coat off. I said, do you want a brew? He said, oh, I'll have a coffee, 2 sugars. I said, do you want a piece of cake? He said, oh, okay. I said, I'm making sandwiches. Do you want a sandwich? He said, oh, I want a cheese and ham sandwich. I said, anyway, what's it about this Jehovah's like? He said, I don't know, never really smoking part before. And on the way home, yeah, one for the road, on the way home we stopped for a curry. He said, what do you have? I said, I'll have a chicken tikka. He said, what's that? I said, well, it's like a chicken tikka, but it's a little hotter. The waiter come round, he said, curry okay? I said, put me down for Elvis. Return to sender. Thank you very much, everybody.